I have a team, the radiation protection team for delivering the nuclear promise. We have a strong representation from the whole industry. We have representation from fleets, we have representation from single site utilities, and also we have strong representation from INPO and NEI. And so really it's been a great learning experience working with this team. As a result of the work we've done so far, we've issued 2 efficiency bulletins. The first one deals with personnel contamination events. And basically, it's aligning our response to personnel contamination events to be consistent with existing industry guidelines. And over the years, we've ratcheted up our response to personnel contamination event level 1 to the point where it's not realistic anymore. So the idea is to bring it back to where it needs to be and not overreact, because with PCE level 1s, personnel contamination event level 1s, the risk isn't there. Now, we'll look for trends, and if things are heading in the wrong direction, then we'll take action. The other area was to really change the frequency of our calibrations for contamination monitors. Tool contamination monitors, personnel contamination monitors. We're changing that calibration frequency from daily to weekly, which is, when the daily requirements were put in place back, decades ago, the equipment wasn't as smart as it is today. And the equipment does self-checks, and so we're taking advantage of that. With these 2 bulletins, we have strong technical basis behind these bulletins. However, really, the big thing that we have to do is the cultural change, the cultural shift, and not overreacting in cases where we don't need to, and reacting appropriately where we need to. I've been in the nuclear industry for over 30 years. I'm really passionate about the nuclear industry, but also passionate about making electricity for a living. Growing up, I grew up in a situation where we didn't have electricity most of the time. And I've been part of a team for the last 30 years that makes electricity. And I'm from Ameren, and our mission at Ameren is to power the quality of life. And the way we power the quality of life is by, from a nuclear industry perspective, is making electricity. So to me, it's very personal, and just to be part of this industry and part of making electricity to power the quality of life is a blessing to me. As far as going forward, we're working on a number of efficiency bulletins. One of the areas is having a graded approach to long-term dose reduction plans. We also have some efficiency bulletins for self-briefings, for self-monitoring. Those are big ones that we're working through. And it's really exciting because really this is our opportunity to get to shape our industry the way we want it to be shaped, and be able to take that efficiency that we gain, apply that energy and effort where it matters from a risk perspective and from a safety perspective. And so it's going to take all of us. And when you think about it, the great ideas come from the people that actually do the work day in and day out. And that's what we need, engagement from all levels, and making sure that we make our industry viable today and into the future.